Hi, YouTubies. Hey, I want to talk about these stones of life in Oahu that I went out and took a look at. Now, these stones of life were supposed to be special stones that were rolled up on the beach to help heal Native Hawaiians. But there's a story that it came from four healers that traveled to Hawaii from a distant land, possibly Tahiti. And these men were kahunas or wizards. Now, I want to read an article in the Oahu Gold that talks about the legend of these stones. Walking along the beach of the center of Waikiki Beach, near the Waikiki Police Substation, there are palm trees shading grassy spots to rest. Surfers, swimmers, and those who just want to watch the waves are often startled, coming upon a fenced-in monument of giant stones. A very long time ago, possibly 400 AD, four healers traveled to Hawaii from the distant islands of Tahiti. Legend says these men were kahuna, or wizards. Back then, they might have been called soothsayers. Hawaii and Tahiti might have had other names, but there is little doubt of the truth to the story of the heroic voyage from far across the sea. Tales of their arrival have been recorded through chant and oft-repeated lore. Said to be attractive, beguiling, and adept at the science of healing, they were welcomed to their new island home. They settled in Waikiki, in an area called Uluku, near what is now Mona Surf Rider Hotel. Their names were Kahaloa, Kapuni, Kinohi, and Kapaimahu. They are described as tall and stately, with gentle feminine ways. As they relieved pain, eliminated suffering, and accomplished daily miracles of healing, their fame spread across the island. They knew they would not stay in Hawaii. Their intent was to heal, teach, share, and go back to their island across the sea, leaving behind a powerful monument. They presented their plan. On the night of the full moon, thousands of followers gathered at the highest elevation of Kamuki, the hill behind Diamond Head, a full 2 miles from Waikiki Beach. Not unlike the thousands of Egyptians who quarried stones to build the pyramids, these men and women were on a sacred mission, following their wizard's direction. Four great stones, each weighing a ton or more, were to be moved down to Alukakoi, where the healers lived. Before leaving Hawaii, the wizards promised to endow their powers to one of the stones. Hand to hand, inch by inch, the monumental stones were moved. Incantations, prayers, and ceremonies dedicated to the stones. The wizards left. Time passed. Fast forward to modern Hawaii. As Waikiki was developed, traditions changed. The stones were pushed aside, nearly covered in sand. Over time, only the top of the stones could be seen. It was said that the Princess Laiki presented a lei to the stones before she swam in Waikiki. But as royalty faded from history, the power of the stones faded too. Surfers leaned their boards on the stones. Beachgoers sat on them as they brushed sand from their feet. Today, the huge stones are treated with honor. Raised on a platform and surrounded with a wrought iron fence, they are no longer a spot to drop wet beach towels and rubber slippers. Cultural histories cultural historians and storytellers stop to pay their respects and leave a lei. The mystery of the story of wizards from across the sea is pondered and retold. Some say that a full moon night still brings wizard shadows and the sound of ancient voices chanting. So I did go out and visit these stones. It was rather interesting, but the point here is this is an ancient sea travel, and these were healers, and it's interesting. They were tall and effeminate. That's all that I know about them, and there were 4 of them. And then they went back to their island. Now, tall and effeminate and full of knowledge to heal. Now, that's rather interesting. And a seafarer, but that's all that we know about him. I just wanted to show this story. And they also got a lot of people to help move those rocks that weighed tons. So it took a lot of people to move it, unlike Ed Lead Scallion, who did it all by himself. But nonetheless, it tells you how things got done. Okay, thank you. That's my presentation on the stones of life at Waikiki Beach in Oahu, Hawaii. Thank you.